Catherine, I'll start with you. How are you looking at these numbers right now?
Right. I'll leave tourism to Angela, but of course, based on our anecdotal checks on the ground, I think the consumption, the general spending is actually still going strong. Again, we are, of course, against a very low base on a year-on-year basis in 2022. So, easily double-digit growth, particularly for the more discretionary items. We are hearing strength coming through for jewelry sales. And, of course, the pricier sneakers that's out there. Seems like, the Chinese consumers are spending.
They're spending and they're traveling. Angela, I got to ask you, you watch everything from Macau casinos, hotels, F&B.
Yes.
What's the read-through from you?
Everything is very strong these days, and especially for May gaming revenue, we expect that it could be probably coming 15% above the market expectations. So we don't know that gaming revenue this month could be about 64% of pre-pandemic levels, which is very strong.
But you have an estimate here for casino revenue for May.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it's like our assumptions are based on that the tourists to these days the number of tourists to Macau could be reaching like 70% or more than that. So that gaming revenue these days could be over 70% more, and probably in other days it could be about 60%. So overall, we are expecting that the gaming revenue this month could be about 64% of pre-pandemic levels. So, this number is very strong. Actually, the gaming revenue has been beating market expectations consistently in the past months, while the share price has been dropped yesterday, which was pretty, I think, a big panic for the market.
Yeah, what happened there? Does anyone know? There wasn't any news really that drove that, right?
The news about Macau has pretty been, very strong. I guess probably it's more about the other factors about the market sentiment. Because what we see nowadays that, gaming, like say, hotel rooms in Macau is becoming slightly cheaper. It's for the second quarter, implying that the labor shortage issue is easing, which is very good. And we are also expecting more casinos, new casinos coming, like a Galaxy Macau Phase 3.
Okay. Catherine, I have to ask you, when it comes to spending, are we seeing that Chinese consumers are willing to, everything is, we talk about movie, cinema, sales. You take a look at F&B, that certainly is coming back in a big way. But the big ticket items, right? Are we starting to see signs of that picking up?
Well, we are definitely, number one, seeing signs that the consumers are paying for more premium items. Pricier sneakers, pricier cosmetics out there. And that's actually giving, the room for growth. And I do think that you will see it in the luxury numbers, in this quarter. We don't have a month-on-month breakdown, unfortunately. But I do think that, based on the signs that we're seeing for other smaller ticket items, the propensity to actually spend on aspirational stuff is definitely there.